start my stream to when it actually shows up on YouTube. So, still loading. There we go. Right, now we're going live. Do it right this time. I went live a second ago and there was an error. Alright, cool, we're good. So, we are going to finish the... I don't know if we're going to finish it. We're going to work more on the Wheel of Success game. It's a little hangman game. Supposed to be able to click the letters, and then if the letters are in the phrase, they pop up here. And if you lose 5 times, if you guess the wrong letter 5 times, you lose. And then after that, it comes up with either win or loss screen, and we get to restart the game if we want to. So, we got our developer's gold coffee. So, we've got the first button working. Now we just need to make these log. The next step will be making these log whatever letters in there. So, did we get that yet? No, that's what we were trying to do, but it didn't work. Okay, so app.js, let's see here. Alright, so I need to comment my code. Cat, why are you in the fireplace? Oh my gosh, I need another cat so my cat like isn't bored out of his mind all the time. He clawed the heck out of my finger yesterday. Alright, so this is where we are grabbing the keyboard buttons. That's what we're gonna call this, the keyboard buttons. So we're selecting that right? Like ID, Q, W, blah blah blah, and then we're selecting the button inside, and that'll select all of the buttons for us. And then this is an arrow function. Letter clicked in this.html, and we're trying to console log this.text. So we're trying to access the button that was clicked and get the inner text inside of it. So, let's see here. I'm not doing it right because there's an error here. So you get inner HTML button clicked on. Let's see if this will point us in the right direction. Also, if my morning Brazil, what's up, dude? How you doing today? Is it morning in Brazil? What time is it over there? Y'all are like, on the same time zone? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Function, event, alert, inner HTML. He wants to literally put inner HTML? That's weird. Oh, do I need to wrap this in a jQuery selector? That always throws me off. Thank you. You got it, dude. Well, there's text inside the button. I'm just trying to get like the letter when you click on the button. Oops, that can go away. Ah, wait. So, alright. Alright, so it's logging something. It's not logging the text. I don't know when to use. Dude, I did intermittent fasting for like a year back in like 2018, and I just do like regular black coffee, but I get this kind from Walmart that's got like vanilla flavoring in it, so it's like vanilla black coffee. Let's see, value. Is it still? So, things I don't understand right now, when to wrap something in jQuery versus using just this, and then also when things need these parentheses versus when they don't need these parentheses at the end.
This is the countdown towards Armin van Buren's weekend kickoff, and that is Madison Mars.
So if I don't wrap it in jQuery, then does it work?
Good, right? On spinning records. He's got over 170 million combined Spotify streams. Nice one, Madison Mars. Letters from Pluto on the vocal, by the way.
Tried. Maybe it's... Is inner HTML a thing? I can't remember.
You may recognize this
Yeah,
track.
let's try inner HTML. There's no HTML inside of it, though, so if this works. Button name.value.
I said this the other day. Dance music seems to be in a R&B 90s
So when you say button name,
All the vocals from the 90s R&B tracks getting used in house
Cat,
tracks.
quit
What's going
clawing
on?
me. That hurts. What do you mean when you say button name? Because I'm trying to grab all the buttons at once. And then if any of them are clicked, get the button that was clicked on. And log its inner contents to the screen. Let's see. Note. Click function event alert this text. Can we just copy this? Does this code work? We'll comment that out for a sec. Hey, that works. Why the fuck does that work? How is that different from what I'm doing right here? Okay, so he's using the $, which is the same thing as jQuery. This dot, I used text, right? That was the first thing I tried. Is my arrow, is it the arrow function? Maybe it's because I didn't have event in the parameter slot there. And then we'll comment out his. I hate when this happens. When something that I tried works, and then I copy and paste, or something I tried doesn't work, and then I copy and paste somebody's code. See, what the devil? It's not console logging my letter. Okay, so it's blank here. But if I turn this back into a regular function, it works. What? J. P. Why does that not work with arrow functions?
Let's relive the madness.
Okay, now if I console log this, or like comment that out and switch this, does it log the letter? Alright, it does it. So it's got to do, my arrow function's fucked up apparently. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, so now that we got the letter being clicked on, we need to compare that with the phrase and see if it's in the phrase. And then if it's in the phrase, we need to flip those things over. I might just like, let's see, compare letter clicked to phrase. What? There we go. If not in phrase, lose life. If in phrase, show letters and disable button. Alright, so that's what we've got. Well, let's go ahead and finish it up. What else do we have to do? We have to check if they've won. If they've won or lost, we need to show the win-loss screen. There we go. Alright, and then I think we're done after that. Compare letter. Click. I want to ask why this doesn't work. On stack. Function versus arrow function versus regular function. Cool. Alright, so compare to the letter in the phrase. So our phrase is up here. We're gonna go ahead and console log the phrase just to make it, well, we don't need those quotes. Just to make it easier to kind of debug this. Wait, Brazil Crypto, are you the GGUELBER in my chat? Is that you? I think he's from Brazil too. Now we can close that out. I need to stop punching over, dude. Oh my gosh, I've only got in like, I've been averaging like 3,000 steps a day this month. It's awful. Because I have not gone running any. Alright, so phrase. Do we have the phrase split yet? Get phrase. Okay.
Tomorrowland.
So this
One
gets a
radio.
phrase from, gets a random phrase from the phrase list. This listens for click on start button and gets and calls get phrase. And what else does this do? So it calls get phrase and displays it. Oh, let's see. And displays the phrase. There we go. All right. Why didn't the phrase console log? Why not save? That's what it is, huh? Cannot read properly split of undefined. Where's split? Okay, phrase split. I didn't change that, did I? My comments messed something up? Alright, so wait, what line was that on? Line 26. Phrase split, phrase. Oh, okay, so that's where our number thing's fucking up here. Do I need to do 4 and then... Alright, so still didn't log a phrase for some reason. Because right here, phrase is empty, duh. So we don't define phrase until we click on the button. So we want to put that like right here. There we go. Happy-go-lucky, this brilliant moment. It's a weird phrase. We should have come up with our own phrases instead of just copying and pasting stuff. But that would require a lot of extra typing that I don't want to do. Ah, my webcam froze. Dang it. Nobody else but you. We're good now? No? Oh, it's because I minimized EpoCam. So I've got this app on my phone called EpoCam, and it basically streams my phone's camera through Wi-Fi, and I can pick it up on my computer and then play it as a Wi-Fi, or like play it as a webcam, basically. Also, after we finish this tech degree, I think I'm going to do the Python tech degree and learn how to build bots and AI and machine learning stuff, because that is awesome. I was watching this dude program basically a bot to beat the world's hardest game, which is pretty simple. Well, it's not simple, but like the world's hardest game is simple. It's this, you're this red square and you have to get these yellow coins and then get to the green zone. So like you have to move from here, get the coins to here, and not hit the dots. And it's really hard and fun. All right, anyway, back to this. So we gotta get this done. All right, so we're just gonna go, we're gonna make a function for that. Let check letter equals this. So we're gonna do I need to strip the white space out of it. How do you do that again? Let's see. Trim. Okay, so if we do phrase dot trim dot split, that have parentheses? It does. And then we're gonna console log split phrase to make sure we've got the right thing here. And we'll just call check letter right here. All right, so fresh start letter. All right, is there a white space? There is white space. Why is there white space? Should trim not have got that out of there? What's up, Petty Scan? How's your morning going? Or afternoon, or night, I don't know, wherever you live. Different places in the world. Boom. Right, there's still white space. Hello world. Maybe that's not the method I use. I need how to remove all white space from text. Okay, we can use regex. That's not, I don't like regex, but all right, we'll do that. That's easy. So we need to, there we go. I'm gonna split that. Awesome. Where do you live? You over in Europe, I'm guessing. All right, and that should give us the right stuff here. So start game, letter. All right, cool. Now we got the phrase without any white space. It's not split though, because we didn't put the little delimiter. I don't know what the right word is right there. All right, there we go. Now we have all the letters in there. So now we just need to loop through the split phrase and check against the letter that was clicked. So right here, we need to pass, this is what we'll pass. And then we'll keep that console log just to Germany. That's awesome. Dude, we got somebody in our Age Mythology chat from Germany. I want to go there one day. I hear it's a cool place. And I want to learn German because I feel like that's a really fun language. I gotta get Spanish down first though, which I've been trying to for like a year or two with Duolingo. I just need to move to some place that speaks Spanish and live there for a year. After, I'm hoping like at the end of this year, I might try and find a job I can work fully remote at, or maybe even like if I can work more remote with this job, that'd be cool. And then I'll like move to another country for a couple weeks. I don't know. I just want to travel and be like a dev out of a suitcase. All right, so we've got the letter. So we're gonna do for let I equals 0, I less than split phrase dot length
I got a few shouts to do as well.
I plus plus.
Doina, Alina, can't wait to hear Armin van Buren's
And then we'll
weekend
do
kickoff.
if.
Set out work, waiting for the moment where she can look forward to the weekend.
So right here we're taking
Also
in
Sachin, Niha,
letter.
and Oliver. Checking us out in France. Shout out to all my Parisians. Right, let's continue in the mix on Tomorrowland One World Radio.
If letter equals the letter in the phrase that we're at, we're going to console log in phrase. Just to kind of test it out here. Hablo un poco. Wait, do they speak Spanish in Brazil? Oh, they speak. Oh, they speak Portuguese in Brazil. Is Portuguese pretty similar to Spanish? Because I can speak like a tiny bit of Spanish, but all right, so let's just check and make sure this works. So, Y, is that in the phrase here? It is, cool. And then we chose T. T is not in the phrase, so it didn't do in phrase. Perfect. All right, so we'll do else, lose life. But right here, we need to grab that letter. Same origin, but pretty different. Cool. Alright, so if letter equals phrase, we need to do
give a little something more of me. Show everyone that ever doubted. I got a whole lot of fire left in me. I wasn't ready to be honest. I know when I know I owe it to myself. So from that day I made a promise. I get up every time I
Okay, so these don't have a way to identify what letters in each one, do we? I guess we could just like go. Well, no, the count wouldn't work because we took the white space out, and that would throw it off. So when we're making these, what if we just add an ID of that letter? Phrase. Okay.
I wanna tell the world about it. I'm gonna put it up in lights. Tell everybody where my heart is.
There we go.
See, I never won't go without a fight. I'm brave. I'm brave. Even with the fear staring in my
Perfect. Happy, go, lucky, this, moment. Now we don't even have to actually loop through the phrase. Now we can just jQuery select the ID of that letter and add the class active to it. So we don't need this for loop. We don't need any of that actually. We can just do if, oh, not capitalized, jQuery. We use jQuery, like the actual word at work for some reason. I don't remember why. So if we're gonna jQuery select the ID of that letter. Does that work? As a jQuery selector? Jax, quit moving my mic, bud. I know you want attention. I'll give you attention later. Alright, no, that broke it. I need you to get down, buddy. Okay, so it's logging. Is that getting the right thing? No, because we need to just grab the actual letter. So do I need to... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Wait, I need to define this word real quick and make sure that means what I think it means. Wait, I need to define this whole phrase to make sure I think it means what I think it means. I don't know if you're saying to go to Free Code Camp or not go to Free Code Camp. I think Free Code Camp has like some decent stuff. Also, if you just like YouTube JavaScript variable scopes or function scopes, I'm sure some good stuff would come up there too. Oh, dude, Coding Face is awesome, and his stuff's only like 20 bucks. So he's keeping it super affordable-ish. Yeah, I like that guy. I hope he moves to Houston so I can go visit him one day. So I saw that he was looking to move somewhere. Alright. So
United States, Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, Milan, and 3 shows in Germany. Info and tickets via lostfrequencies.com/live.
Look at it. My cat just starts tearing up stuff when I don't give him attention.
Daybreak Sessions. Your daily selection of the finest tracks in the mix. Daybreak Sessions. Every weekday with Camille and the weekend edition with Valerie. Daybreak Sessions.
Tomorrowland. One World Radio.
Hey, wait.
Turn up the Daybreak Sessions with JBL headphones and Bluetooth speakers. Live today. Love tomorrow. Unite forever.
Tomorrowland. One World Radio.
So all this week on Tomorrowland One More
Yeah, so that's how I do it.
We've been inviting some of the stage hosts from this summer's Tomorrowland to join us. We've had Spectrum with Doris
This.id.
Vaughan and Space Ibiza with Carl Cox.
Just delicious.
Also Dynamic with Solomon. And
Quit
a bit of
calling me,
Hot Spin with
bud.
Eric Prydz. But stand by.
You're really
if you missed
annoying
Patrick's Bubble
sometimes.
Mix, we'll relive the madness with that later on. Also Collective Termstrasse, who will be on the Dynamic stage. If you missed that mix, we'll share that again later on this afternoon. All before the One World Radio Top 30 with Nervo. It happens later on tonight, don't miss that. Let's continue in the mix now with Gorgon City.
Oh, if we just do like this plus letter, and then we'll just put selector right here. Alright, still doing it the same way. Oh, cool, we got the ID, so it's getting the right one. So we can do if zero. So if it can find that selector, is it? We can turn that down. I'm not really feeling this song either. So if it can find that selector, we need to, we didn't do that right. That needs to have parentheses around it. There we go. We'll console log in phrase again just to make sure it's still working. T is in the phrase. Yeah. And that's the, did we delete the other console log where it's in the phrase? We did. Okay, cool. So we will get that ID. And then do we have CSS to make it display? So right now there's no letter in there. So we need to what if we put the letter in there and then by default we'll make letters, we'll make it hidden or something like that. Let's see if this works. All right, okay, cool, they're in there already. I feel like there was space between those blocks a second ago though. Was there? Save, there we go. Refresh, start. There was, just not very much. Okay, so we'll probably adjust that padding in a sec too, or the margin. Undo, save. Okay, so if the letter's selected, we want the card to flip over and then the letter to become visible. So like, what's the color right now? Var color neutral light. Does it already have a class we can add on there to show the stuff? I'd probably name it like show. Okay, cool. So we don't need to do anything actually. I guess we need to have the letter in there maybe? Let's just add selector.show. Wait, so it's add class show. Sweet. Alright, not all of them are working. That's kind of weird. Why? What's in this one? I. So if we click on I, you already have an I? Okay, so it's only doing one at a time. So maybe we do need a for loop, actually, to loop through all of it. 0. Probably a better way to do this, but whatever. All right, and then okay, so S is still only giving us 1. Oh yeah, because we didn't change anything else. Duh. Do for each to loop through it all. So we'll just do selector dot for each, add the class, because this is going to give us an array of those objects, I think. We don't need that anymore, actually. But it's not giving us, because the link's only 1, and we clicked on I, right? Somewhere in there. And I's length was 1, so it should be grabbing multiple I's. What if we do Now it's broke. Probably. My brain's just like slowly turning off now for some reason. Can't think over the music. Alright. Discord, we don't need you right now. We need this thing. Cool. Alright, so yeah. I need this off for a sec. Okay, so yeah, we don't even need the if statement then. Oh, nope, don't move it to trash. We need that. That's an important file. Does this have, we don't need that one, we don't need that one, we just need that one. Okay, so we get the IDs of the letters that were clicked. So like if we click on I, it grabs everything with an I for an ID. And then for everything with I for an ID, it'll add the class show, which should show it. But this isn't grabbing all of them for some reason. So what's the phrase? Believers in the good for all. So let's try L. And that's not even working now. jQuery for each. Oh, it's just each in jQuery? Okay. So let's see if this works. No. Call of undefined. Where am I using call? Okay, so that must be something in... Okay, so yeah, I still need to test if selector is there or not. Because if it's an empty letter... Wait, but... So we were trying L, and that's in there, so that shouldn't be undefined. Use .map and pass this as a callback. I need to go back and rewatch map and what that does, because I'm blanking on that right now. I know. Yep, I can't use that yet. Dang it. Let's see. We don't want the prototype. I want array.map. Okay. So numbers.map, blah, blah, blah. Method creates a new array from the results of calling a function for every. Return an array with the square root of the values. Wait, so how would we apply that here? If selector not equal to 0, then run that code, which will add class show to those. Are you talking about using like .map instead of each, and then mapping the class show to it, maybe? Call of undefined. I'm using selector. Maybe I need to read more on this. A generic iterator function that can be used to seamlessly iterate over both objects and arrays. Functions is not the same as selector.each, which can be used to iterate exclusively over jQuery objects. What if I just add class show to it? Is jQuery smart enough to loop through that for me? Oh no, it's not, because we tried that already. Duh. HAPPY. If selector.length not equal to 0, so it's there, then show that thing, but selector is only getting 1. Did the other ones not have the IDP on it, maybe? Yeah, they both got the IDP. Oh, because ID should be unique, right? So maybe that's what's throwing it off. Let's just put this in the class. All right, well, that didn't work. Let's see, so li class letter. You need a space there, right? There we go. It was just the IDs are unique, so it would only grab one ID, I think. If we go through all these letters, it should display the full phrase now. All right, cool. And then we need H. Okay, H isn't displayed. What's up with that? It's the first letter. We need that one. Oh, it's capitalized, so we need to lowercase the phrase. Dot. Is it? Dang it! Why can't I remember methods? It's two lowercase, right? Yeah. Does that work with jQuery stuff? Because I think that's still a jQuery object. What's the rest of the phrase? Boom. Moment. Okay, so we don't need that to break. We need that to stay on one line, actually. So we'll probably just shrink the phrases because I don't want to deal with that. Go into 2 lines, but we'll have to eventually on mobile. But we're not going to make this work on mobile, so fuck that. All right, cool. So we got all the letters to show up here. Now, compare letter clicked to phrase. Got that done. If in phrase, show letter and disable button. So then we need to get do these buttons have IDs or anything to select on? No. So we'll just go through the buttons. YouTube petty. Didn't see how you did that. So what we did, like, it wasn't working because when we were doing the selector, up here, we were adding this. We were adding the letter as an ID instead of a class. So the selector would only grab 1. But now that it's a class, it just loops through and grabs all of them. Because IDs, you're only supposed to have 1 ID. I was just being dumb. We don't even have to with jQuery, actually. So it's going like, if, let's say like L. So if L.length not equal 0, then that means there's an L in the phrase. And then we select all the L's. And this will select them all for us since we're selecting a class now, not just the ID. And then jQuery will loop through them and add the class show for us. Because jQuery is smart. I need to learn why jQuery is like slowly losing ground. Is it because of React and stuff, I think? All right, so now that we got those there, 44 minutes. I think I might take a break here and come back later. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to throw a link to the Discord in the chat if you guys want to come hang out in the Discord. We've got like 2 people. We got like 5 people, but only 3 of them hang out. Yeah, I was setting it as a unique ID. Like, where's the letters? Keyword maybe? No. Phrase? Yeah. Yeah, it was like ID H instead of class H. Yeah, you got it. How do I share my Discord? ? period. Escape. Self-taught dev. Invite people. Copy. And that will never expire, so copy that again. Cool. Yeah, if you guys want to come hang out in Discord. We play Pixelmon. Not Pixelmon. Pokecord. You basically pick up starter Pokemon, and then as you chat, random Pokemon appear, and you can catch them, and then you can train your Pokemon and battle each other. But yeah, I will see you guys later. How do I end this?